Greetings gamers, Agent S, and I'm back with a new video, but it's gonna be a different video. Now I didn't get time this weekend to make a normal kind of video. I was gonna do a frustrated or a fantastic, but I didn't really get time this weekend because I was busy with other stuff that was going on. So for now I decided to do a smaller video. So the Nintendo Switch is going to be officially 5 years old this week. This Thursday, the Switch is going to be a 5-year-old console, and I have a lot of interest in the Switch. I love the Switch so much. It's my favorite game console. I've had it ever since it first came out. It's time to slow by quick. But to celebrate, I've decided to do this video where I make a tier list for Nintendo Switch games, mostly the exclusive ones. So let's start off with, alright, starting off with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Now this game I've talked about before. I love Xenoblade Chronicles 2, masterpiece. That's going in the S tier. One of my favorite Switch games. Alright, next up we got the Bayonetta games. I haven't played them, so I'm gonna put them here. Alright, Kirby Star Allies. Kirby Star Allies, I'm gonna put that one in the A tier. It's very underrated and very fun and probably one of the best Kirby games. And I honestly don't get why people hate it. Well, I do, but I can see why people hate it. But it's very underrated and very good, and has some great mechanics to it. And I definitely can't wait for Forgotten Land coming next month. That game's gonna be good. I already pre-ordered it, so yeah. All right, Nintendo Labo. I haven't played any of the Labo games. Alright, Pokemon Quest. Pokemon Quest is, it's okay. It's okay, I guess. It's enjoyable, but it gets kind of boring quickly. But yeah, Pokemon Quest is going to be a C-tier game right here. Alright, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I love this game as well. Another S-tier game. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is a masterpiece, and it's seriously one of the best 2D platformers in existence. The level design is so much fun, and exploring DK Island is really amazing, and there's just so much variety to it, and so much replayability. It's a very hard game unless you play on funky mode, but it's very good, and certainly a must-play for any Nintendo fan. So, and I think the platformers in general. Very amazing game, and definitely the best Donkey Kong game. I definitely hope we get a 3D Donkey Kong on the Switch. Alright, Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. I'm gonna put this one in the B tier. It's very good. Well, I'm not a big fan of Warriors games. I really enjoy Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, and it's very fun. Although, it's not as good as most of the mainline Zelda games, but it's very solid. But it's not perfect, and it's not a masterpiece or anything. But it's very good. So it gets a B tier. All right, Mario Tennis Aces. I'm gonna put that one as another B tier right here. It's very fun. Now I haven't played Power Tennis or Mario Tennis on the N64 or anything, but Mario Tennis Aces, it's very solid, and the story mode is very fun. While I do wish that there was more to Mario Tennis Aces, it's enjoyable, although I'm assuming the rest of the series, well, besides Ultra Smash and possibly Open, of course, are better, but Mario Tennis Aces is a solid B-tier game. It's very decent. Alright, Octopath Traveler. This one, that's been on my backlog for years, but I haven't played it at the moment. Alright, Breath of the Wild. I mean, it's a masterpiece. What else do I need to explain? S tier. Alright, Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. I'm gonna put Captain Toad as an A-tier game as well. It's very fun, and I like how it's a prequel to the 3D world in Mario Odyssey, and there's a lot of fun puzzles to it, and a lot of the replay value with the game. I'm definitely glad that was made as a free trial about a month ago. Although I played it back when it first came out on Switch, but I never played the original version on the Wii U. But Captain Toad is very solid and And it's definitely another must-play if you're looking for a fun little puzzle game on the Switch from Nintendo. Alright, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn of the Golden Country. I'm gonna give this one another A tier. It's very fun, and it's a very good expansion to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. However, it gets really repetitive when you get to the second half of it, because it has mandatory side quests, and that honestly gets really repetitive. But otherwise, it has a very good story and very good characters, and it's definitely a great prequel to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Alright, next up we have The World Ends With You Final Remix. Now, I haven't played the first The World Ends With You, but I've seen the anime, and I have played Neo The World Ends With You, which is a sequel. But I have yet to play the first World Ends With You, but I know most of what's going on because I've seen the anime. There's an anime adaptation called The World Ends With You, the animation, and you can watch it on Hulu or Funimation. It's pretty good. And now I have seen that, but I haven't played the game itself. But I have played Neo: The World Ends With You. I loved it, the sequel. All right, Super Mario Party, another one I haven't played. All right, so now we're down to the Pokemon Let's Go games. I'm also going to put these in the B tier. They're very solid and definitely good remakes of Gen 1, even though they were already remade on the Game Boy Advance. Although I do wish it was more of a traditional kind of Pokemon game. And I wish it was more traditional. I mean, I liked the catching stuff, but I wish it was just more traditional, which is why it goes in the B tier. So, yeah. But they're still very fun, and definitely good Pokemon games on the Switch. But I wish that they were more traditional kind of Pokemon games. I mean, you can't even use a Pro Controller, and they're forced to use motion controls unless you're playing in handheld mode, where you aim with the Switch's gyroscope. Alright, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I mean, it's a masterpiece, well, so I need to say. Another S-tier game right here. So yeah, Smash Bros. Ultimate, I mean, it's one of the most iconic and best and most popular Switch games for a reason. I mean, it has so many good characters and so many good everything. I mean, what else do I need to say? It's a masterpiece, you already know it is S-tier. Alright, Fitness Boxing, haven't played. Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I'm gonna put this one in, I'm gonna give it another high A tier. It's definitely overhated, and probably one of the most overhated Mario games. The levels are so much fun, the characters are very good, and yeah, it's, while it's very similar to the other New Super Mario Bros. Games, it's still a fun time, and one of the best 2D Marios. And possibly one of Nintendo's best 2D platformers. But yeah, it goes as a high A tier there. Alright, Tetris 99. This one's going in the B tier. One would play a little bit, it is pretty fun, although you do need to switch online to play it. But it's good, but I haven't really played it that much. I haven't played it much, but it's very solid, although you will need to switch online if you want to play it. Alright, you have to scratch the world. I'm gonna put this one also as another A tier here. It's very fun, very solid, and actually I'll put it right there in an A tier. It's probably the best Yoshi game, well, or one of the best. And it's also another overhated entry, but it's very, there's a lot of the level design with it, and although it's very easy, I didn't mind that, honestly. A-tier game. Alright, 1-2 Switch. Ew. Yeah, I hate 1-2 Switch. 1-2 Switch is a terrible game. To be honest, it didn't make sense being a standalone $50 game. Now, I mean, for what it is, you get a, well, I mean, the whole point of the game was to show you how to use the Joy-Cons motion controls. But the thing is, it's mandatory co-op. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, the game It Takes Two won Game of the Year, even though I haven't played it myself, so I can't really tell you. my opinions on it, but It Takes Two is a game that the one game of the year, and that game, that game got great reviews even though it forces co-op. That game, I'm assuming, did it in a good way. One to Switch forced co-op in a bad way. I mean, it's just not much. One to Switch is very lacking. The mini games were honestly, I mean, they were fun for a while, but they just get kind of boring quick. So yeah, One to Switch is D tier. One of the worst games I've played in my life. Ew. Screw that game. Alright, Nintendo Labo. The VR set, I think. I haven't played that. Let's see. The Box Girl, haven't played. Alright, Super Mario Maker 2. S tier. Yep, it's gonna be another S tier game. It's Super Mario Maker 2. You have to make your own Mario levels. It's endless fun. And one of the best Mario games, for sure. Yeah, S tier. Alright, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order. Alright. I'm gonna put this one in... I'm gonna give it a solid middle B tier. It's very good, and there's a lot of content to it, and it's a very good story, and I like how it focuses on Thanos and the Black Order. That was very... It's very solid, and it's definitely a fun co-op beat-em-up action RPG. I'm gonna give it a B tier. Alright, next up we have another masterpiece of the game, Fire Emblem Three Houses. This is also going in the S tier. It's one of my favorite Switch games. I freaking love this game. Well, now before it came out, I wasn't well before I played it, I wasn't really into strategy RPGs, but then I played the game and it changed everything. The story was amazing, and I love the three house system, and there's so much cool stuff when it comes to it, and there's a lot of content to it, and the characters are very fun, the battles are very good, the story was very compelling. S tier. Alright, Super Kirby Clash, whatever it's called, haven't played this one. Astral Chain, haven't played. Daemon X Machina, haven't played. Alright, Link's Awakening, I'm gonna put this one in A tier as well. It's very solid and probably one of the best top-down Kirby games. Well, it's not my favorite Kirby game. It's definitely one of my favorite top-down ones, and the art style in the remake is very good, and there's a lot of good stuff in it. A tier. And it's definitely a big improvement compared to the original Link's Awakening, and actually has a lot of new content. That one goes in A tier. Alright, Dragon Quest XI. This is going in the S tier. I love Dragon Quest XI. Dragon Quest XI is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. It is seriously one of the best RPGs I've played in my life. There's just so much good stuff. So far, it's the only Dragon Quest I've played, but has great characters, amazing environment, the battle system was good, the music is but very good, compelling story. It's so much good stuff, and I'm very excited for Dragon Quest XII whenever it happens. Alright, Cadence of Hyrule, haven't played. Ring Fit, I haven't played. Snipperclips. Snipperclips is another underrated one. It's very underrated. I'm gonna put it as a high B tier. I haven't played it in years, but it's very fun, especially with co-op, and it's actually one of the earliest Switch games. I got it back when I first got my Switch in April of 2017, but Snipperclips is very solid, B tier. Don't know much else to say. Alright, Luigi's Mansion 3. This game, I'm gonna put it here in the S tier. Very fun game, and it has some really nice ghosts and environments. Definitely the best of the Luigi's Mansion trilogy. S tier. The game is probably a masterpiece, and definitely another game that's one of the best Switch games. S tier. Alright, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. I'm gonna put this one in. I'm gonna put it as a low A tier. It's another underrated one, and it's very good. While it was sort of lacking with there only being a few dream events, but I liked how it had the traditional Mario and Sonic gameplay, as well as you going back to 8-bit with the, or I guess 16-bit with minigames based on Tokyo 1964. And story mode was it's very interesting. And to be honest, it honestly baffles me that we didn't get a new Winter Olympics game for the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics that happened this year. But Mario & Sonic the Olympic Games, Tokyo 2020, A tier. Alright, this game I haven't played. Alright, Pokemon Sword and Shield. I don't know why they included the bundle with the DLC on here, but I'm gonna rank them all in the middle of A tier. They're also some of the most overhated games I've played. They're very overhated, but they're so much fun, and they have a lot to it. And while they're not perfect, definitely some very good Switch games, even though Legends Arceus is better, and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet got announced today. I'm very excited for those. Alright, Brain Age for the Switch. I haven't played this one. I'm pretty sure, well, now, for those of you wondering, Brain Age for the Switch is actually not available in America. It's only available outside America, in Europe, Australia, and Japan. But I haven't played it. Alright, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, I haven't played it. Alright, this one I want to play the demo of, couldn't really get into it. Alright, Animal Crossing New Horizons, I'm gonna put that one in A tier as well. I'm gonna put it, let's see, I'll put it right here. It's another very solid one. Actually, I'll move the Pokemon Sword and Shield over here. But, yep. But yeah. They're, very solid games, definitely. Well, Animal Crossing New Horizons, I mean, it's A tier. You've heard about the game a bunch of times. It's very solid. It has a lot to do in it. It's definitely a good A tier game. Alright. Good Job, I haven't played. Clubhouse Games, haven't played. Alright, Super Bomberman R, this is another underrated one. I'm gonna give it a low B tier. And it's honestly a shame that Konami hasn't really did a lot since, because this game was very good. It was one of the first Bomberman games I played. And it was also one of my first Switch games. Alright, Xenoblade Chronicles, the Definitive Edition, I mean, it's Xenoblade Chronicles. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's going in an obvious S tier. Right there. Alright, Jump Rope Challenge, I haven't played. Cafe Mix, I want to play a little bit of, but I don't know where I could rank it. Alright, Ninjala. Alright, so for Ninjala, it's an interesting game. I'm gonna give it a low B tier. It's very fun, although it does get kind of repetitive quick, but it's still fun. Actually, I'll put it right here. Alright. Paper Mario the Origami King. I'm gonna give this one a low B tier. It's very good. While I wish it was more like the first two Paper Mario games, the Origami King was definitely good, and it ended the dark age of Paper Mario. Especially after how bad Sticker Star was, and after how the Color Splash was. But the game has so much fun puzzles, and I like the battle system, and the story had some good moments. B-tier game. Alright, Kirby Fighter 2 haven't played. Alright, now we're on Super Mario 3D All-Stars. I mean, it has Galaxy, so obviously it's gonna be S tier. I mean, Mario Galaxy is in my top 5 games of all time, just like Xenoblade. So Mario 3D All-Stars, it's going in the S tier. Both these two games right here are in my top 5 games of all time. Breath of the Wild was in my top 5, and now it's somewhere in the top 10, because if you remember from the start of my last video, Persona 5 Royal is now Persona 5 Royal is my favorite game of all time now. So that moved Breath of the Wild up to number 6 in the top 10. Alright, Mario Bros. 35, I mean, you can't play it anymore, but when you could, it was a good time. I'm gonna put it right here. I mean, but it's an online Battle Royale version of the original Mario Bros., so I don't know what else to say. Alright, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, this game is another masterpiece. It's the best Pikmin game. It's going in the S tier. there's so much fun to do in it. It's so much good content. I even got all the fruit in it, and I think I 100% it almost. But the Pikmin 3 Deluxe, very solid game. So many great environments. Even though it's not Pikmin 4, and even though we haven't gotten Pikmin 4 yet, and it's been stuck in development for who knows how long, but Pikmin 3, masterpiece, and our F-tier game. Alright, Age of Calamity. Hyrule Warriors, the Age of Calamity. This is gonna be another B-tier game. Actually, I'll put it as low A-tier. It's very fun, and it's probably my favorite Warrior-style game. And I honestly liked it more than the first Hyrule Warriors, and had a very good story that's a prequel to Breath of the Wild, and it's set 100 years before the game, explaining a lot of stuff that we didn't get to see in Breath of the Wild, and a lot of the captured memories in Breath of the Wild, a lot of that was explained in this game. So yeah, great story, and very fun game, A tier. Alright, finished Boxing 2, haven't played, obviously. Alright, Mario Kart Deluxe, Mario Kart 8 it's another masterpiece of a game that's going to be in the S tier too. Don't know what to say. You've heard praise about the game before, so don't know what else to say. Alright, Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. I'm going to put this one as a high A tier game. In the Bowser's Fury mode, I love how it's open world, and seeing Fury Bowser was so mind-blowing. Very solid game, and definitely a game I recommend to any good Switch owner out there. If you're looking for a good Mario game with a lot of content and side modes, then look for Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. And the 3D World portion is very good too, and it's highly improved over the Wii U version with its online multiplayer. So I didn't even expect. Alright, Bravely Default 2, I haven't played it. I want to though, but I want to play the demo. Alright, Monster Hunter Rise, I played the demo, couldn't get into. Alright, Pac-Man 99, I'm gonna put this one in the B tier as well, but it's Pac-Man, so I don't know what else to say. Alright, new Pokemon Snap, haven't played. Famicom Detective Quest, haven't played. Alright, Miitopia. Miitopia is gonna go in... I'm gonna give it an A tier as well. It's very solid, and probably one of the most unique JRPGs out there. And it's a very fun RPG with an interesting story about the evil Dark Lord stealing all the faces. And getting them all back was really cool to see. There's a lot of content in it too. Another A tier game. Alright, Mario Golf Super Rush. I'm gonna put this one in the B tier, but my thoughts on it are mostly the same as Mario Tennis Aces, but I liked it more than Mario Tennis Aces. I'm gonna give it under B tier. Another good 8 out of 10 game B tier. Alright, Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword is going to go in... I'm gonna give it a... Where's I put Skyward Sword? I'm gonna give it an A tier. Yep, A tier. Very good game. It's kind of repetitive with the motion swing. Even though they made it optional in the Switch version, but the gameplay gets repetitive, but it's still very good. And great characters and a great story, and the game's actually a prequel to the entire Zelda series. But yeah, very solid game, A tier. Alright. First one move that right there. Alright, no More Heroes 3 haven't played. Alright, ARMS, very underrated. I'm gonna give this one an A tier. Let's put it right here. It's also a shame that the ARMS is so forgotten because it's very fun and probably one of the best fighting games I play. Mostly because I only play a small amount of fighting games, but ARMS is a very good fighting game and probably the most underrated one I played, and also one of the most underrated ones on the Switch. And it's one of Switch's most underrated games. ARMS is a very solid game that I definitely recommend, even though it's a shame that it's forgotten. But it was an early Switch game, but yeah, it was an early Switch game, but it's very good. Alright, Splatoon 2, I mean, it's S-tier game, I mean, it's Splatoon, it has top-tier gameplay, and it's a great multiplayer, a great campaign, it even has 2 campaigns, and they're both amazing. That one's gonna be in S-tier, and I'm very excited for Splatoon 3. Alright, Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle, also underrated, very fun, very great S-tier game. And now, just like with Fire Emblem Three Houses, I wasn't a big fan of strategy RPGs before playing it, but I played Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and it was very hard, but my dad helped me through most of my playthrough, but mostly because I was terrible at the game back then. But Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle is a very fun game. It's one of those unexpected kind of games with it being a strategy RPG with Mario and the Rabbids, but as a fan of both, as a fan of both series, I really enjoyed Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and I'm very excited for the sequel, Sparks of Hope, coming out this year. Alright, Fire Emblem Warriors haven't played. Pokken Tournament DX. Pokken Tournament DX is... I'm gonna give it another A tier too. I'm gonna give it a low A tier. It's another very solid fighting game on the Switch, and to be honest, I'd like to see a sequel to Pokken Tournament. Now, I don't know why they ranked Kingdom Battle on here twice, but I'm just gonna put it right here too. Actually, I'll put them right there. Alright, Mario Odyssey. I'm going to put this in the S tier. I mean, it's Mario Odyssey, but also I need to say it's also one of the best Switch games. It's a masterpiece, one of the best Mario games. A tier. I mean S tier, S tier. Alright, so now we're down to these. Alright. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I'm gonna give these another A tier as well. They'll get the A tier. They're definitely the best, well, or not the best, I mean, Gen 4 is still my least favorite generation. I really enjoy these games, and they made Gen 4 grow on me more. So yeah, A tier game, solid remake. I like the chibi style. Alright, Mario Party Superstars, I haven't played. WarioWare, Get It Together. I'm gonna put WarioWare in the A tier. Another very fun, quirky Switch game. It's gonna go right over here. And the minigames are so much fun, there's a lot of good stuff in it. Alright, Xenoblade Detective Club, I haven't played. And this one's not out yet, but I'm gonna make a tier for games that are not out yet. Alright, so I'm gonna title this Not Out Yet. Alright, Mario + Rabbids Sparks of Hope, not out yet, but I'm very excited. Alright, Shin Megami Tensei 5. This one is going in the S tier. It was my first Shin Megami Tensei game, and my first game from Atlas, but very great game, and with great story and great characters, and the demon collecting was a lot of fun. I'm gonna give it right here. I'm gonna put it right there. Definitely one of the best Switch games. It's one of the best RPGs on the Switch. Alright, Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's also one of the best Switch RPGs. I'm gonna give it also an S tier right here. Actually, I'll put it right there. Alright, Pokemon Unite. I'm gonna give Pokemon Unite a B tier. I haven't played it much, but what I have played, it's pretty good. B tier. Don't know what else to say. Alright, Puyo Puyo Tetris, haven't played. Big Brain Academy, haven't played. This I haven't played. This I haven't played, and this is a remake of Game Boy Advance games, but I never played the original games, so that one's not out yet. Alright, Metroid Dread, masterpiece, and it's going in the S tier. Don't know what else to say. Alright, Triangle Strategy, I haven't played. Well, it's not out yet. Well, I played the demo, and it was pretty good. Well, the first demo. I haven't played the second demo, but the game's not out until this Friday. Alright, Kirby's Forgotten Land, another game I'm very hyped for, but it's not out yet. Same for the Live Alive remake, and same for Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, but I'm very excited for it. Same for Mario Strikers Battle League, and same for the Puzzle Dragons game I'm pretty sure is not out yet. But what I find baffling about that one is it doesn't have the Mario mode in it that they had in the 3DS version. Now I never played that. Now I never played Puzzle Dragons Mario Edition on the 3DS, but that one looks interesting. But anyway, though, this is my tier list. Here it is. Anyway, though, this video. See you guys next time. Agent S out.